me in today's video. This video is going to be teaching you how to get this copper eye with a funky teal eyeliner. It's just a simple twist to make your eyes pop and give a little something different to your eyeshadow. I hope you guys enjoy. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you have not already. And otherwise, I will see you guys in next week's video. Bye guys. To start out, I'm going to be taking my Olay Regenerist Luminous Moisturizer, and I'm going to be applying that in every area of my face. You always want to moisturize before you put your makeup on. Trust me, it'll be worth it. Next, I'm going to be taking 3 different primers. This is a little excessive and you definitely don't need to use all 3, but that's just the way that I like to do it. The first primer is a pore minimizing primer, and I'm just putting that on the areas of my pores. Next is the Becca Backlight priming filter, and I'm putting that everywhere else on my face just to give it a glow. And then I'm going to spray it with the final Urban Decay primer. Now I am mixing my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow foundation with a beauty oil, and I'm putting that all over my face. And then I'm just taking this Spectrum flat top kabuki brush and buffing it into my skin. And after this, I went in with a second layer on certain parts where I felt like my skin was still kind of peeking through and I didn't think it was the coverage that I wanted for the day, so I just went back in with a little bit more after this. Now I'm going to be taking my Morphe 350 palette, and I'm going to be taking this a little bit deeper than my skin tone shade, and I'm just putting that in the crease. It's a very warm brown shade, and I'm not being very precise. I'm just kind of putting it in my crease and letting it fall on my lid a little bit. And now I'm taking a little bit of a darker, almost like brick red, but it's also got some brown in it shade, and I'm putting that in the same area. I'm just kind of keeping it a little lower than the first one, but not much. And finally, I'm taking this darkest shade, which is the same shades we have been putting on, it's just a darker one, and I'm just putting that on the outer V, and I'm also blending it up into the other colors when there's less on my brush. Then I'm going back with the previous lighter shade, and I'm just going around the edges and making sure I don't have any harsh lines and that everything is nice and blended. Now I'm going in with this copper shade on this shader brush, and I'm just putting that all over my eyelid. I put 2 coats of this on my eyelid so that it's a little more pigmented and how I want it to look. And then I'm going back with that brush with no excess or no added powder on it, and I'm just blending out the edges. Now I'm just applying some of the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara to my lashes. And now I'm going in with my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, and I'm putting that under my eyes, kind of in like a downward triangle shape, or I'm kind of going along my cheekbones, I guess. And that's the only place I'm going to be putting my concealer today, and I'm just blending that out with this IT Cosmetics brush. I also added some winged liner. I didn't show that because my wings were absolutely treacherous and they weren't working with me, so I skipped that part. Just do a wing how you do a wing, and yeah. Now I'm going in with my RCMA No Color Powder, and I'm taking that on my Real Techniques sponge, and I'm just baking my under eyes today. This really helps if you have bags under your eyes, is just baking right where those bags are. It really helps to minimize them. And then I'm taking the rest of the powder and just kind of sweeping that over my face. I'm not going to bake any other areas except between my eyebrows, because I do get a little shiny in that area and I prefer to keep it matte. Now I'm just brushing through my eyebrows. I kind of skipped through this part because eyebrows are kind of boring, but I'm using the Goof Proof brow pencil by Benefit in the shade 3, and I'm just filling them in how I normally do. And now I'm taking this Maybelline Brow Drama Gel in the shade Soft Brown, and I'm just running that through my brows. Now I'm going to take this Wet n Wild contouring palette and take the contour side on this Makeup Geek rounded blush brush, and I'm just going to carve out my cheeks just a tad. I don't contour every day, but on days where I'm going a little more dramatic, I do. And then I'm going to take the yellow powder on the other side and just put that under my eyes. Now I'm taking my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer that smells like chocolate, and I'm going to put that in the same place just to bronze up my cheeks and warm up my face. And I know my contour looks a little harsh on camera, but in person it did not look like that. And don't forget your forehead as well. And then I'm going to take that same sponge and that same powder and just carve out my cheekbones, and then I'm immediately going to wipe it away. This just makes everything look cleaner and more neat. Now I'm taking this Wet n Wild Apricot in the Middle Color Icon blush, and with a big fluffy spectrum brush, I'm just applying that to my cheeks. And then I'm going to take my Becca and Jaclyn Hill Champagne Glow palette, and I'm mixing both Champagne Pop and Prosecco Pop, and I'm just putting that on my cheekbones to give my face a nice glow. I absolutely love these highlighters. They're gorgeous. And I'm adding whatever was left on the brush to my chin and the middle of my forehead, and then I take a little bit and put it down the bridge of my nose and also on my Cupid's bow. So basically just douse your face in this. Then I'm going to take that same yellow powder from the contour palette and just put that under my eyebrows, and I'm going to take Champagne Pop and put that on my inner corners to brighten my eyes up. Now I'm going to take this teal shade in this tiny little Urban Decay palette, and on a flat definer brush, I'm going to run that on my lower lash line. And then with a angled brush, I'm going to take the same shade and just kind of make that point outwards almost, like don't follow your lash line, just kind of make it go outwards, if I can explain that. Just watch, I guess. And now I'm taking the same mascara and just putting it on my lower lashes, and to top it all off, I'm taking my Jeffree Star liquid lipstick in the shade Celebrity Skin and applying that to my lips. And that is it for this video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and please join me in my next video. Bye!